Hey y'all, I'm Perez, founder of Bravely Go, and this video is brought to you by our patrons. Our patron community helps support this channel and helps us choose which topics we explore. So if you want to have a say in what kind of content gets made, please consider becoming a patron. You get lots of other cool bonus things too, like extra content and discounts on events every single month. So definitely check out that link in description. And today we're going to dive into 7 things that most of us can stop buying immediately to save more money. Now, the quickest way to save more money is to stop buying things. In the long run, the best way to save money is actually to earn more money, but we're not talking about the long run right now. We're talking about short-term, immediate action you can take on your budget. And that's going to come down to your spending. And luckily for us, there's a whole bunch of stuff that most of us are buying that we probably don't need. We are always being marketed to, and that makes us feel like we constantly need to be buying things in order to be happy, in order to be fulfilled, in order to be good partners, good parents, good workers. But this is just a lie that advertising is telling us every single day. Honestly, there's a whole other video that I want to make on advertising and its non-stop assault onto our lives and our money. And if that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments if you want to see that video. So the more that we opt out of this consumerist cycle, the more and the faster we can save. When I stopped spending all my free time at Target and instead I started hanging out with my friends at home, having movie nights and learning how to cook, I started saving way more money. So here are 7 things that you can stop buying to save yourself more money. Number 1, fancy cleaning supplies. Have you ever noticed that every single part of your house has its own cleaning supply? There's tile cleaner for your bathroom floor, and then there's toilet bowl cleaner for your toilet bowl. There's tub cleaner, there's sink cleaner. Each separate part of our house has been broken down and commodified by capitalism to convince us that we need different cleaners for different corners of our home. I'm all for a clean home. I hate dirt, and I in particular have a thing with floors. I really, really hate when I can see anything on floors, like dust or any kind of like there was a safety pin on the floor the other day and I was like, absolutely not. So I get it. If you want to have a clean house, I'm right there with you. I also want to have a clean house. But I don't want to be pressured into buying 15 different cleaners. You can make an all-purpose cleaner at home by yourself with 1 part white vinegar, 1 part water, lemon rind, and rosemary sprigs. You can use this to remove hard water stains, to clean your trash cans, and to wipe away wall smudges. Now, some cleaners cannot be used on certain surfaces, like you shouldn't use vinegar on things like marble because that can eat away at the marble. I completely understand that. But you can make another all-purpose cleaner for your kitchen counters, for inside your refrigerator, and for cleaning your appliances. And all you need to do for that is mix 4 tablespoons of baking soda with 1 quart of warm water. These 2 homemade cleaners are much, much cheaper and way more sustainable because as you use them, you can just remake them in the same spray bottle, so you're buying less plastic overall. Number 2 is all the streaming services. All these different streaming services is just cable reinvented, and it is driving me nuts. As someone who works with people one-on-one as a money coach, I often find in people's streaming budget that they've got 7 or 8 streaming services, and it really adds up. And I say this as somebody who loves TV. I almost exclusively watch trashy TV. I'm talking about like your Sweet Magnolias on Netflix and your Virgin River on Netflix. I'm talking about Love is Blind and Selling Sunset. Like, I love garbage TV, and I'm not embarrassed by that. It's an escape from reality. It makes me feel good. I love it. So I'm not here to tell you to cut out television altogether and do something more productive with your time. That is not my jam. Enjoy your TV. But I am here to say I want you to pick 1 or 2 streaming services that you actually watch consistently. For example, I'm a Netflix and Hulu girly. I don't need to watch HBO. I am totally fine being the only person left on planet Earth who hasn't seen Succession or the 2nd season of White Lotus. Like, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't impact my life. It's fine. So pick the streaming service that you watch the most of and let the others go. I promise if you unsubscribe from Disney Plus, Disney as a company is not going to crumble. Number 3 is the newest version of a phone every year. I say this as someone who is flat out addicted to my phone. I spend a ton of time on my phone. I use it for personal and for business reasons. You do not need a new phone every single year. It's going to be totally fine if you spend the next couple of years using the iPhone 12 instead of the iPhone 15. We've been sold this lie that we need the newest, greatest thing every single year, and that if you have something for more than 12 months at a time, you're old or you're not cool anymore. Like, I'm not even sure what the marketing strategy even is, but you are less than if you're using something that's older. I use an iPhone 11. It's completely fine. It does the job very well. It's got a very powerful camera. I can make calls. I can download anything I want. It's got plenty of storage space. Don't believe this lie that you constantly need to be buying the newest tech as soon as it's out. Number 4 is cheap kitchen items. Your girl is a kitchen queen. I love my kitchen stuff. And one of the most commonly repeated money tips that you will find on this channel and on many other financial channels is to stop eating out so much and to cook more at home because it's cheaper. Well, you know what makes cooking at home way easier? Having appropriate kitchen utensils. And I'm not talking about the cheapo knives. I'm not talking about the plastic Tupperware. I'm telling you to spend your money on getting good quality kitchenware that you will keep for decades. You know that Dutch oven that your grandma handed down to your dad and your dad is like, that'll be yours someday. That's the kind of kitchen spending I want you to do. Spend on very high quality items that you can have for decades, that your grandkids can have one day and be like, my grandma used to make chicken and dumplings in that. Create memories with your kitchen items, and you do that by spending on quality. Stop spending on the cheapo stuff that you saw at Target or that you picked up at IKEA that breaks after a couple of years. This is just a waste of your money in the long run. You can find quality Pyrex storage containers at Goodwills and thrift stores around the country. So do a little bit of research, take a little bit of time, find out what the quality brands are, and find out what the tools you need are. Maybe you're not an air fryer person. That's fine. Maybe all you need is a crock pot. But do your research and skip buying these low quality items that are just going to end up in a landfill in a few years. Number 5 is health supplements. Now, obviously, if you need some sort of medication or if you are on some sort of doctor-approved supplement regime, listen to your doctor, don't listen to me. I am not a health expert in any way. But the health industry is guilty of selling a lot of us a lot of things we do not need and a lot of things that really don't work. Medicines must be approved by the FDA before they can be sold. Supplements do not require this approval. As of 2023, the supplement industry is worth $39.8 billion. That is a lot of money that we are spending on unregulated things that we are putting into or on our bodies. So talk with your health provider about your nutritional needs and how you can meet them. I'm willing to bet with the proper diet, you can get a lot of the things that you're currently getting from supplements from food. And like I said before, different bodies need different things, so follow your doctor's advice, but a lot of supplements can go. Number 6 is matching or Instagram perfect storage and organization. A perfectly organized and matched life and house. This is an Instagram delusion. It's unrealistic and it's super annoying. Now, it's not that you can't have systems of organization in your home. That's not what I'm saying. Especially if you've just moved or this is your first apartment, you want to set up systems that keep you organized and keep your house clean. But you also don't need to have everything be color coordinated or 4 different trays to organize your 4 different types of ice. And you definitely don't need to be throwing out perfectly good things simply because they don't meet this month's home decor trend. As long as your home is clean and you can find what you want, you don't need to be throwing out perfectly good shelves, storage boxes, or tools just so that you can match the latest TikTok trend. Number 7 is fabric softeners. Spoiler alert, fabric softeners do almost nothing but ruin your clothes. Fabric softeners slowly degrade our clothing, which makes them more vulnerable to A, smells. It means smells can actually stay in your clothes longer. And 2, they rip earlier. Fabric softener is a lose-lose-lose for your wallet. Fabric softeners work by depositing a layer of electrically charged chemical compounds on fabric. This coating causes the fibers on clothes to fluff up, thus making fabric feel softer and gentler on the skin. They also neutralize electric charge, which is what makes your clothes shock you or cling together. But it comes at a cost. Fabric softener can reduce flame resistance on children's sleepwear, and the residue buildup in the machine can create a healthy environment for mildew to grow in. It can even diminish workout clothes' wicking ability. So skip the softener, save that money, and save your clothes. These are 7 things that you don't need to buy anymore to save yourself a little bit more money. Drop in the comments anything that you stopped buying and how much money it saved you. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up to help us in the algorithm, and make sure to come back every Monday for new videos.